this is Tracy again with Crafty Fun, etc. And I am back. I wanted to do a little bit of something for fall. Actually, it's more Halloween than fall, but it kind of all goes together to me. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of explain how I made a witch's broom just out of stuff from nature. Basically, all you need is to go out into the woods, or, which is really great, you can send your kids out into the woods. Not far, obviously. We just have some backwoods right behind our fence there, so I wouldn't send them far, but just a little bit right there where I can actually even see. And so I sent them out under the trees there to get a couple branches, and I wanted them to be kind of thick and strong, so good strong branches, not too thin. And then we went out to a field that was not mowed yet. And of course, this is the time of year in Virginia where things are really dry, and it's a perfect time of year to get some of that. You want the really tall grass, and you can tell it kind of turns color. Some of it might be a little bit greenish, and some of it might be kind of let me show you. It's kind of, some of it is lighter and some is like a little bit greener up in here. But anyway, you want it to be the lighter color as much as possible because it's drier and it kind of gets a little hard, so it'll hold together a little better, kind of like straw. So anyway, we went ahead and clipped all of that. And then what you have to do is also make sure that you have some twine, and you're going to want two pieces, two pretty long pieces of twine. So that's what I had, was two long pieces of twine, because that's what we're going to kind of tie it to the stick with, the grass. Tie the grass to the stick with the twine. So anyway, I have a box of grass over here. I'm going to show you. This is kind of my extra pieces box. So here's a bunch of the grass. And sometimes on the grass, I'm looking for a piece that might show, like, oh gosh, because you want to pull off all the little frayed pieces like this. You'll see little pieces like this kind of sticking off from the branches. Just peel all that off. And these little tips, like right here, you want to cut those ends off. And the grass is pretty long, so you can cut it in half once you get all the little pieces taken off and everything, and gather it together, try to get it all as even as it will be, and then cut it in half. That'll just give you more to wrap around the stick. So that's what I did. So anyway, so basically, pretty simple. You just go ahead and gather all of your grass, and you're going to want to tie the twine around the top part as close as you can, making sure that you get all the ends of the pieces of grass in there. And you're going to want to leave a piece hanging out after you tie it. And you want to tie it super tight, pull really hard, because you want that to stay really well. So I left a piece hanging out, and then I just wrapped and wrapped and wrapped, as you can see. Just kept wrapping around and around, and then when I got to the end, I don't know if you can see the little knot right here, but I took the piece that was hanging out from when I first tied it, and after I wrapped and wrapped, and then I went ahead and tied it in like 3 super tight knots. And every once in a while as you're wrapping, you want to give it a good tug to make sure it's tight. And then basically you just do it again down a little bit further. Do the same exact thing. It helps to really hold it much better, and it looks more like a witch's broom. A very old-fashioned witch's broom. But it's really cute, really fun. And here's the broom when it's finished. So there's that, the broom and the stick. And what I'm going to do is put it down by my stairs, and I have a little, I'm going to get a new one because I don't really care for this one that much. But for now, it's okay. I have a little, let me put down my broom, and I'll put it over here. I have a witch's, kind of like a cape or robe or whatever. And down by my stairs, I have some little hooks right when you come in the door, which is perfect for this because I'm going to hang this. And you can see it's got like spider webs and stuff on it. So it's kind of cool. I don't know. This one might work. And then I have a witch's hat that I'm also going to put with it. Then I'm going to hang, after I hang this up, if I can get it, then I'm going to go ahead and hang the witch's hat kind of on top of it. I'm going to stuff the inside of the hat with some paper to make it look a little fuller. And then I'm going to hang that up, hang my witch's hat, and then I will have the broom right next to it. So you'll have all of this together kind of hanging up. And then when I come back later this week, I am going to make a sign that goes with this project that I did today. And so when I come back later this week, we'll go ahead and I will show you how I do that. And that also involves me using my Cricut machine to cut some vinyl. And so I guess I will see you next time, later this week when I start the next part of this project, which is the sign. Thanks a lot. See you later.